Happy Halloween, everybody. How is everybody's Halloween going so far? All right. I'm pretending like I heard you answer. So today I'm going to try this. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown cereal in my pumpkin bowl. Okay, so let's try it out. So right now I'm in the front yard. We're having our roads repaved right now. So the road is all jacked up and they are right down the street. So I have to make sure I get... Did you see that? Oh. Boner just fainted. That's all right. I'll pick him up in a minute. So I'm going to try this cereal. I've never had it before. So let's try it. So, what are you guys going to be for Halloween? I'm going to be something not this. You guys will see. I don't want to give it away. But what are you guys going to be for Halloween? Or what were you? Depending on when you see this. There's my bowl. The cereal. It's got the crunchies. And then it's got little pumpkin marshmallows. Cute. Good. Tastes like sugar. Tastes like corn pops. You ever had that cereal, corn pops? That's what it tastes like. So, do you like our decorations? Do you guys decorate or do you guys celebrate Halloween or not? Let me know. I like to know how people spend their Halloween. Do you stay in cozy with some popcorn and watch scary movies? That's fun too. So, we still have some more decorating to do. It looks good so far. Got a bunch of candy. We're waiting. Hopefully the construction won't mess up the trick-or-treating because a lot of kids have to cross the street and the street's all jacked up right now. So we'll see how it goes. So to give you a hint what I'm going to be, let's see if I can give you a hint without giving it away. Texas. That's a pretty good clue. So speaking of Texas, let me turn my mics on. So Remember, I promised you guys a story about the time I went to Texas? Well, when I was 20, I was living in Chico, California, with a boyfriend. We broke up. I really didn't have any place to go. I mean, I could have went to my aunt's house, but I really didn't have a place to go. So he said, where do you want me to take you?" And I said, "I want to go see my friend Jim, who lives in Missouri." So he's like, "Okay, I'll have my dad buy you a plane ticket and you can leave tomorrow." So I said, "Okay." Long story short, I ended up on my friend Jim's doorstep unannounced. I haven't seen him in, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years since then. All of a sudden, I land on his doorstep. I knock on his door. He comes down the stairs, looks in the window, and there I am. So I stayed at his house probably for 2 weeks in Missouri, Joplin, Missouri. And then, it was time for me to leave. So I, let's see, did he pay for my bus ticket? Yeah, because I only had $20. I went to Joplin, Missouri with only $20 in my pocket. From California to Missouri with $20 in my pocket. I looked for work in Missouri, couldn't find it because I was from California. Once they found out I was from California, they're like, "Sorry, we don't have a job for you." So that's why my friend paid for my ticket, my Greyhound ticket back to California. So I was going back to California on the Greyhound bus. Some of these states that we go through, like New Mexico and stuff like that, so pretty. The views, the views were nice. And so by this time, I'm 21, just turned 21. And I'm on my way to California. We stopped at this one place. I don't know where it was. New Mexico or someplace. And these people get on. And since I'm by myself, there's a seat next to me, vacant. And the place is packed. The bus. So this army guy sits next to me. We're chatting, having a good time. He's telling me about, his stay in the army. Sorry, it's cold out here. So this guy's name is shit. What was his name? Oh, his name is Dennis. We're chit chatting. He's on his way home to Texas. Well, that doesn't make sense because if I'm going to California and he's going to Texas, oh, he was going to go to another bus stop that was going to take him, turn him around, and go to Texas. So we get talking, and towards the end of his trip, he says, "Why don't you come to Texas with me, Amarillo?" And I said, "No, I can't do that. I'm on my way to California." I said, "My brother is expecting me. I'm going to go live with my brother." And he's all, "Just stay for a week. And then you can get back on Greyhound and you can continue on, your trip to California." I said, "No, I don't even know you. You could be some killer." And so I guess he I don't know, talked me into it. He's all, "Come on, just for a week." So I said, "Okay." Still no money. So we get on to the Greyhound that goes towards Texas. So here I am, turning around, going back the way that I just came. I stayed with this guy for a week. But within that week, something happened. So the first day I get there, we go to his place. He's got like a one bedroom, not like a studio, but not, it's just like a one bedroom house. So we go to this bar and we go out to drinks. I'm on my maybe third Long Island iced tea. He turns to me and says, "You want to get married?" I said, "What?" He says, "Yeah, you want to get married?" I say, "Sure." Right? So we leave the bar, go to the Justice of the Peace, walk in. I don't know anybody. I'm not from Texas. He's all, "Hey, so and so, how's it going?" He's all, "Oh, Dennis, nice to see you again." Right? I didn't think nothing of it. So we get married. That's on the third day. Did I say first day? That was the third day. Three days. I've known this person, and that happens. So everything's fine. I find a job. I find a job at a pool hall where, come to find out, he's banned from. He's not allowed to be there. I didn't know that when I got the job. So he immediately got jealous that he couldn't come to where I worked. They told me some horror stories about this guy. That he's like his womanizer and this player and all this stuff. So I'm kind of getting freaked out. I'm believing these people, you know. It starts to get weird. Like he starts to get weird. Like really possessive. Wants to know where I'm at. You know, if I was home 10 minutes later than the time before, where have you been? What were you doing? What were they saying about me? I've been stocking away my money so I can bolt. I said, I'm out of here. You're getting weird. I called my brother and I said, yo, bro, can I still come live with you? He said, yeah. Got back on the bus. I must have stayed there a month and a half, maybe 2 months before it started getting weird. I left. I bolted out of there. I'm to find out. Fast forward, coming to California, living with my brother. I called Dennis because I wanted him to file for divorce. I didn't want to do it. Come to find out, I called the house about I would call the house periodically and I would talk to him and he'd be like, no, I'm not filing for divorce. And I said, well, I'm not filing for divorce. And he's like, so I guess we're not getting divorced. This went on for about a year. So I called him one time. This is about a year later. I call him and this girl answers. She's all, I'm so-and-so. I'm Dennis's wife. Who is this? I said, my name is blank. I'm also his wife. And she's like, oh no, not another one. I said, what? What do you mean? Oh no, not another one. And she goes, you're the third wife who's called me today and asked for Dennis. I said, you have got to be kidding me. And she's like, no. She goes, please don't cause any trouble. She goes, him and I are doing really good right now. And I said, look, chick. I said, I'm not here to cause trouble. I said, I can give a rip what you guys do. I said, I just want him to file for divorce papers. And she's like, okay. She goes, he's at work right now. She goes, I will let him know that you called. And I'll tell him that he needs to file for divorce. And I said, okay. I was wife number 5. Okay. Number 5. And in Texas, they have laws against this shit. So I sat and think about it after I'm done talking to this lady on the phone. I'm furious that he has done this to, other women. And now this poor lady who knows everything, now she wants to be a part of it. Good riddance. So what I did was I called the Amarillo Police Department and told him the situation, asked some advice of the lady who I had talked to at the police department. And she advised me that I press charges. And so I did. And here I am, 21 years old, and he was almost 30. I think he was 28 or 29 years old. And come to find out, they arrested him. He called me about 3 days later, absolutely fuming that I had called and had him arrested. And I said, I don't care if you were arrested. I'm wife number 5. You can't do that. You can't marry 5 women and think that this is okay. Oh my God, he was so upset. And so after that phone call, he sent me the divorce papers. I signed them and sent them right away. And that was the end of that. Never heard from him since. Don't care to, don't want to. Never heard from him after that. Yeah, I know. That's a funny story, right? All right. Well, I am done. I had 2 bowls of cereal during my story. It's good. It tastes like corn. It says vanilla flavored cereal, which I wasn't getting vanilla. I kind of got the corn taste. It's not really sweet, but it has a sweetness. So here's the back. I got a rock. So it was pretty good. If you see it, I recommend it. Done now. So that's it. That's the end of my story. That's the end of my cereal for this morning. Thank you guys for having breakfast with me this morning. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great Halloween. I know. I'll see you guys later.